Hi, I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and oh my goodness, is this an exciting time of year. This is the time where our catalog actually retires. And why is that so exciting? Because these products are only available till May 1st, just through April. It's such an exciting time because there are so many amazing products in this catalog, and many of them are discounted. So let me just kind of walk you through a little bit of the background on a catalog change so you can understand it. As a demonstrator, I've gotten 6 or 7 pages of products that are retired from the annual catalog. I've gone through that and I've decided to pull out the pertinent information to unravel it, because I don't know about you, but I don't like lists. I don't like going through lists and figuring out what's what. So this particular video is just for you to kind of see a visual idea of what that list looks like. And with my experience of 20 years looking at products and able to guide you and to things that I think are really, really worthwhile that you'll want in your collection. So this video is kind of in 2 parts. One part here is I'm going to explain kind of the overall view of the catalog change, what's happening with that, and then I'm going to go and show you my top 10 favorite things about the catalog. And when I say things, they might be groups of things, they might be projects. And I have so many great samples to show you of projects that have been made with those things over the last time that those were in the catalogs. So I can't wait for you to see both parts of this video. Well, let's start out by talking about change. Now, change is always scary and exciting at the same time, so that means anxiety, but that's okay. I love change, I love excitement, I love new things to come. And I'm not talking about what's coming, I'm only gonna tell you what is going, because this is really more about how to get the best for your crafting dollar, how to get the most out of the catalog of products that we have right now. So let's talk about color, and that's a big change this year. About every 3 to 5 years, we go ahead and do a color change, and that means that we change things in our main line. The 4 families of colors, the regals, the brights, the subtles, and the neutrals. And we've kept those groupings, but we've changed out some of the colors in there. On the other hand, every year we change out some of our in colors. So what happens is each year we bring in 5 brand new colors. They're always colors that we've never seen before, and they're called our in colors. Now, they're right here, and these are the colors right here that have been in our catalog for 2 years. There are 5 colors, and they were labeled as 2021 to 2023. And now that this is April of 2023, you can see that these are the colors that are going out of our catalog. Now, what is interesting about the In Color collection is that it's a small collection. It doesn't involve a lot of different things. So there are ink pads, there are the ink refills, which are critical because that is the only time they're available. There is cardstock, and the cardstock comes in both 8.5 by 11 and in 12 by 12 assortments. They also come in individual colors. And then there's a grouping of ribbons. These happen to be the open weave ribbons, which I'm really passionate about. And then there'll be some other ribbons that are in those colors that will also retire. There also will be a set of 5 markers that match that. And these are our water-based markers. These are the markers you can color with and you can actually color on the stamps with. And then here are our blends, and they come in sets of 2, a light and dark in each color. And those also are retiring. And then the last thing that we usually introduce is a 6 by 6 printed paper. And that's also in those in colors. Now, all of these products are retiring, everything that's here, with the one huge exception. And that huge exception is fresh freesia. Now, fresh freesia is part of this collection, and it is not retiring because it's moving into our new line. So it's moving into our color line as a permanent friend. So we're going to talk about that. So that's one color that you know is coming into our line. Now let's talk about the color line. So what happens is, in order to make room for colors like fresh freesia, we have to get rid of colors that are in our line now. And so this is a listing of the 11 colors that are leaving our line, and I have them out here for you. Now, what's really interesting about that is that the 11 colors that are coming in to replace them, many of them are just like fresh freesia. They are our old friends. They have been in colors before, we have loved them, and we're bringing them back. And then 4 of the colors that are coming into our line are brand new colors, colors that we haven't seen yet. And we'll enjoy those in May when the new catalog comes out. So let me talk to you a little bit about the color line and the things that are going to be going. Obviously, all of our ink pads in those 11 colors are going away, as well as all the ink refills. But because it's our color line, there are more things that are impacted by that. More designer series paper. So there's the designer series paper that's in each of the families. So the subtles, the regals, the neutrals, the brights, all of those color families will go. And guess what? Almost all of our designer paper has these colors in it. So all of our designer paper in this catalog is retiring. We're also retiring, or replacing, I should say, our watercolor pencils, because there's some retiring colors in this assortment 1 of our designer series of our watercolor pencils. There's also some colors. So this is just going to be reformatted to add the new colors in and take out the colors that are there. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about markers. Currently, we have this amazing collection of markers. This has all the colors in it, and it comes in this great little case and doing that. This case will no longer be available. We're not selling it in a case any longer. Each color family will be sold just like this. So you'll be able to buy the Stampin' Write markers with all 10 markers into the color families. But wait, I know that's an issue because maybe you have this already, but you just want a couple of the new colors that are coming in. There's also going to be a set of colors coming in that are just the replacement colors. So you could buy just the set of markers for the 11 colors that we want, for the 11 ink pads that we want, for the 11 ink refills that you want. So you can buy them that way. Also, you can buy them individually. But I wanted to point out that we're having a lot of price increases. I know that you've been to the grocery store and you know what's happened to those prices. Well, not surprisingly, that has happened to Stampin' Up! As well. And our vendors have raised prices for our products. But during this catalog, you can still get products at the old price while they last. So I want you to be sure to check out the prices and the opportunity to get some of these great products while they're still available. So I hope that helps you a little bit about the color. You might also ask, why do we change our colors? Why go through all of this craziness and change our whole product line? And the reason is because we love color. We love color. It's fresh, it's exciting, it gives us new possibilities. There's also colors that sell really, really well, and you might want to know what is the #1 color in the United States, and that is Real Red. Real Red is the #1 color that we sell. And so that obviously didn't change. But there's other colors that haven't sold as well, or other colors that don't pair with other colors particularly well. And so what they do is they come in and they analyze that and tweak that and give us colors that are going to work together with both the stamps and the designer paper and all of that to even give us fresh new looks. And you know that colors change. You've been to the store and tried to match something that you've had at your house for a while, and that color doesn't exist anymore because colors have changed. Well, we watch those trends, and we watch trends in home decor, in all kinds of different fashion and different things. And we want to be up to date and excited about those colors that are in the marketplace and that catch your eye. So that's why we make a change. That change happens about every 3 to 5 years. It's been 5 years. It was 2018 when we last did a major color change. And now it's 2023 and we're ready for a refresh and an excitement. But that means that a lot of this catalog is being retired, because if you take everything that has color in it, That's pretty much a lot of the catalog. And then a lot of our stamps and dies and punches are also being retired. So what I've done for you is the next part of this video is my favorites. And I'm going to pull out some of the products that I have absolutely loved from this catalog and that I want you to be sure to have in your collection before they're gone. The other thing is that many of them are discounted, and I want to give you some tips on how to purchase them to get the most for your crafting dollar. So that's the part that's going to come up next. Now, the other thing that I'm doing is I'm doing a class coming up shortly, and that is going to be what I call hidden gems. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to show you a unique stamping technique. And I say unique and different. It might be something you already know. It's not brand new or fresh. It's just a favorite stamping technique that I'm doing for this class to showcase these products. And these products, I don't know if we'll have new products that we can do these techniques with, but I'm going to show you great ways to use them and things that you'll really want to do to expand your stamping and your fun crafting. So I've got two parts to this. So let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 favorite things from this retiring catalog. Well, I think this has to be my favorite thing from the catalog. It's even featured on the front cover. Here's the designer series paper, and they've actually cut out pieces from the designer series paper with our dies. So that's a gorgeous sample to begin with. And here it is in our catalog. It's on pages 108 and 109. And I wanted to point out something that maybe you don't know. And do you see these little color blocks in here? These give you the colors of our cardstock that match the paper. So it tells you the colors that have been put into the paper. So that's really helpful. The other thing that you need to know is these products can be sold as a bundle, as a suite, or individually. Now, normally what I would recommend is to buy the suite because you would get everything that's on this page. You would get the dots, you would get the paper, you would get the dies. But right now, while we're on clearance or on last chance, the dies actually happen to be 60% off. So it's less expensive for you to buy them a la carte or individually for that. But you'll definitely want to get all the pieces just to put the numbers in individually. So that's just a tip for you to stretch those dollars and get this great product. So let me just tell you a little bit about this. This is, of course, the stamp set. And the dies cut out not only the flowers from the stamps, but they also cut out the flowers from the designer series paper. And there's several shapes, and they cut out different shapes within the designer series paper. So that's really fun. So that's a double opportunity for you to get more out of your stamping. The other thing that I wanted to tell you is that they also incorporate other pieces that don't have to do with either cutting the paper or the stamps. They also have these extra pieces, and that's what we have right here. We've got that piece, and it's just this little piece that's looks like it's been torn from a notebook, which is really kind of a fun look, kind of like you journaled with colors and things like that. And so here are some more samples. And then this piece, this is a really interesting piece. This piece actually does this detail right here. And there's areas that are just embossed, and there's areas that actually are taken out. So there's stitching, and so it's a combination die that gives you all that intricate look right behind as a background for your project. So here are a group of projects that I did for one of my classes when I was featuring this particular stamp set, and I just think they're stunning. The class definitely shows you how to use all the aspects of the stamp set as in coloring them with blends, coloring them with markers, using the designer series paper, using some of the small stamps. So it's just a great collection of using the papers here. And if you already own this stamp set and the dies, you'll definitely want to grab another package of this paper so that you're able to use these for a long, long time. Anyway, let's move on to our next favorite item. Well, here we are on this beautiful page 12 and 13 with our Tea Boutique set. And this is so much fun. It even comes with extra beautiful note cards. So let me show you a little bit about that. And again, here are our colors that are part of this. And you'll notice that all of our new in colors, new as in the ones that started in last year for this catalog, are featured in this particular paper, as well as crushed curry. So just want to show you that. And here are the products. So this is this gorgeous, gorgeous tea paper. And then I've also added a couple of other things. These are our matte in color dots. They go really, really well with this. And I also added in our glimmer paper. This is our in color 6x6 ombre glimmer paper. Just stunning because it just goes with all of these things. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the dies. So you can see that the dies actually do a solid and a nice detail for the cup. They also cut out, of course, the stamped images that are here, and lots of the dies cut out the stamped images of the leaves and things, so you can put lots of things in your teacups besides just tea. So and a little lemon and just so many things. And these little tiny sentiments actually fit inside the tea bag set, so you can put a little message. As you can see, I've put that on this one, this little enjoy coming out of the teacup. So that's a really fun thing. And here's a sample. This sample was actually made by Pam Boak Dalrymple, one of my team leaders on my team, and it features these cards. It features the specialty cards, and you can see that they're just a little bit more interesting. They've got white on the inside. They have matching envelopes. You can see a cute envelope. So they're a wonderful complement to this set. And here's another card that was really cute that I thought you should see. And it has this little fold-up tissue box inside, wishing a speedy recovery, and that was done by Leah Meinke. So that's just a fun little card using our tea set. So let us go ahead and look at our next favorites for this catalog. Well, I have some of my very favorite flowers that I want to show you. Spring is here, and we've got our Daffodil Dream stamp set, and it has the matching dies. Those are in the back. They're sold separately. And then the other one I want to feature is our Flowering Tulips. This is on page 27, and there are also dies that go with this, and those are in the back of the catalog. Now, both of the sets of dies are 60% off. You are going to love these dies if you don't already own them. Let me just show you some of the things that we can do. Let's start with the daffodils. So Daffodil Dream is a stamp set. It's got this collection. I think there's 24 dies in this collection. Of course, we've got the ones that will actually cut out the shapes for the stamps. We've got Happy Mother's Day in there, Happy Easter, and then we've got all of these dies that create these wonderful layered daffodils. So here's an example of the layering technique that's on here. We've got our stems that come from the dies, our layering technique here, and just a shout out to one of our colors that's going away is our Mango Melody, and that's the color that I've used, and I've paired it here with Daffodil Delight. And you can see that just makes a gorgeous, gorgeous daffodil. Here's another example of a stand-up card that I did with that layering of those the daffodils, and of course then the little bud that comes in there. And just a quick little shout out. This is our medium daisy punch. I'm going to pull that in real quickly to show you that is also retiring. So that little punch is just, it's been a fantastic punch for me, and I'm just sad to see it being retired. And then you can see in the center I also put one of these little matte black dots, and those are retiring as well. So I just wanted to kind of show that to you. Here's another example in a different color of a cute little stand-up card. This one even opens up this way for a little message, but it's a cute layering for these great little dies. So besides that, we also can, this is an example of die cut cutting the stamped images, and so coloring them, of course, with just our Stampin' Write markers. But you can see how that's cut out there. Beautiful collection of dies. Well, I think spring isn't complete without tulips as well, and so this is our flowering tulip stamp set, and these are the matching dies, and you can see that there's a lot of variety here. One thing that is really unique about these particular dies and stamps is that I can show you on this piece. They actually fold into a 3D format. So the actual tulips actually look 3D. Here's another one up here. They actually do that. And then this is a piece of this longer section down here of this whole row of tulips. 60% off. What an incredible deal. And don't forget to grab some of these cute little butterflies. These are our brass butterflies. They're not retiring, but they just add so much to every little project. So then I wanted to also tell you about one more stamp set. This is the Peaceful Moment stamp set, and it has been just a workhorse for me. I've used it over and over again in a lot of my classes. The birthday, the sympathy, the thank you, the thinking of you with the congratulations, life is better with a friend. These are moments that we'll look back on with joy. Just a fantastic stamp set, and it's been a workhorse in my collection, and I hope that you'll enjoy it as well. Well, let's move on to some more exciting projects and products that are heading out of the catalog. All right, well, let's do something fun now. Let's talk about Party Puffins. Those are on page 56. It's just an adorable little group of puffins that are all about celebrating. So let's look at the stamp set. It's Party Puffins. Make a wish, happy birthday, you're the best from all of us to someone who makes others happy. A cute little fish with a bow on it. Isn't that really fun? And I've got a couple of samples to show you. Here is a cute little Party Puffin set, and this one is from Robin Carden. Just an adorable little thing, and we've got a couple of little red rhinestones. They're added there just to add a little pizzazz to it. And this is my friend Ruth Bingle, and she's also used the gingham embossing folder. So Ruth used this one, and here is the brick and mortar one that's been used over here on this texture right here, and that is also being retired, and these are both 60% off. So if those aren't part of your collection, that's a good thing to add into your collection. And look at this absolutely adorable little post-it note. We've got that cute little fish with a bow, and this one has been done by Stephanie Flath, and just a cute little 3D thing happening there. So anyway, grab the Party Puffins, grab some embossing folders, some wonderful red rhinestones, and you will have the chance to make some absolutely adorable, fun, delightful puffin cards. Well, let's look at our next collection that I'm so excited about. This is the Awash and Beauty Suite. Paper and stamps and dies, and there's even some embellishments. I think those are staying in, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a look at this, and you can see the colors in here. We've got Polished Pink, which is one of our retiring in colors. That's in here as well. And Mary Merlot, which is a retiring color from our main line. So those are the two colors that we've got in here that are going away. Let's talk about this set of products. So we first have the True Beauty stamp set. And what I love about this is that when you stamp it, you can have multiple colors. It's got the lights and darks already built into the stamp, and so it's a really high quality stamp to use. The dies that go with this both have dies that cut out the images like here, but they also have images that are independent. So they do things like this little doodad here is part of the die set as well. So just great versatility, and this gorgeous background design. This is sort of a triangular background, absolutely stunning when layered on the cards. For the designer series paper, what I really love about this paper is not only the vibrancy, the colors, I love all of that, but this particular piece here, you can actually cut up and make a whole card panel. You can see that's what I've done here, cut this whole card panel, and it just pops on and makes a super fast, easy card. These cards came from a project that I did when I was doing some cute little purses. So that's a little designer series paper on the front, and then these are the matching cards that went into the purse. What I did is I actually paired this designer series paper with rich raspberry because it was very close to the Merlot, and that is also one of our colors that's heading out of our line. So anyway, I hope that you love this. These dies are 60% off, so you should buy all of these products independently. The paper is 10% off, so you want to grab these and mix and match so that you can get the most out of your crafting dollars. Well, let's move on to some more absolutely fantastic product from this catalog. Well, here I am on page 35 with our Cheerful Basket bundle. And what's so cute about this is it's so many seasons. It's fall, it's Valentine's Day, it's just general crafting, and of course we've got this cute little kitty involved in that as well. And of course this comes as a bundle. It's 10% off when you purchase the bundle, and that's still valid right now. But let's take a look at this. Here is a card that I made, and this card uses the stamps. So I've stamped and colored both the basket and the grouping of apples here, and use the greeting from there. And then look on this cute little framed art project that I have. I've actually taken the basket and used all the dies. I've woven the basket with some of the pieces here. I've used the cute little napkin or liner for the basket, and these adorable little die cut apples and stems and things like that. So just a fantastic cute little set. So it comes as a bundle. Also you can buy them individually. And then I just wanted to point out a great stamp set that would be a good one to go with this, and that's the Celebrating You stamp set, and that's because it has so many different things in it. It would be a great Father's Day card with a basket from the farm. It would be just a lot of different cute things that would match with this, with the hearts, with the heart buck in the basket. You're on my mind and in my heart. So anyway, I just think this is a wonderful, wonderful stamp set, and greetings are so wonderful to have so many great choices. So we've got Mother's Day in there as well. So anyway, just a fantastic greeting set, one of my top favorites, and I hope that you enjoy this Cheerful Basket and Full Basket dies. Well, here we are at another absolutely fantastic suite. This is the Abigail Rose suite. It has the designer series paper. It has gorgeous ribbon, stamps, and dies, and a lot of it's discounted. The dies are 30% off. The ribbon is, I think, 50% off. I'm not sure. And then the stamps, and so anyway, make sure that you grab these things and you grab them independently, just so that you can get the best value for your money. So let's take a look at these things. This is the Cottage Rose stamp set. That's our featured piece of this. And the dies, of course, they cut out the stamp itself, but they also have these beautiful pieces that go in behind. And you see these beautiful detailed pieces, these leaves and things that you can tuck in as well as the stamping. I just love this sample because it really shows off all the things that you can do with this particular stamp set. Yeah, and then I want to just show you a little bit about how the colors are used here. So these are the all of these samples represent the paper that's in this beautiful collection of designer series paper. And here it is. Here's one of those pieces that I used for this great little purse box again. You can see the design of the paper on there, and then some. These are the cards that went inside there to make a great little gift. I also want to point out that we have our copper foil paper. That is also retiring, and you can see how beautifully that coordinates with this examples for this design, and the copper foil sheets and the designer series paper are both 10% off. I absolutely love this neutral palette, and just this touch of petal pink in there I think just adds such a great combination of colors. So enjoy all of this and have fun creating and making all these gorgeous projects with the Cottage Rose stamps and the Cottage Flowers dies. Well, this is such a fun stamp set. This is called Nothing Better Than, and you can see it's over here on page 20. This is what is so fun about this stamp set is this was a stamp set that was inspired by my friend Connie Stewart. She reached her $1 million in sales and got to design this stamp set, and oh my goodness, the things that she has done with this stamp set, and everyone else actually. And the theme of this stamp set is really sending a card that could be for any occasion or not any occasion at all. It's just got a little bit of humor, a little bit of fun, just reflects Connie's personality, I think, which is so delightful. And I think I can show you some of the ways that we've used this. So it comes as a bundle, and that is your best way to grab this Nothing Better Than along with the Love You More Than dies. Buying them together in a bundle is the best 10% discount. A couple of the things I wanted to show you. This is one of my really favorite stamps. Today is a chocolate kind of a day, and then inside it says, I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. And you can see that I've got the little stitching here, and those stitches come from my rectangular stitch dies. These are going out of the line. I guess when you talk about things that I'm going to miss a lot, these would be a workhorse for me that I'm going to miss. They're 30% off right now, so that's a fantastic time to grab these. What's so wonderful is they do all kinds of greetings. They layer things. You don't have to worry about two sizes together. You can layer things. You can make a window like I've done with this. Just so many different things. Well, let me show you a few more of the samples here. This was a Fun Folds class, and it says, today's plan is to consume chocolate, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. And so that's a fun little thing with we've got the cookies, the chocolate chip cookies, and the candies that come all with the die set. And then, of course, for the coffee lovers, I love you more than coffee. Well, what a great testament that is. And here's another one about coffee. A day without coffee is, well, like, I have no idea. So it's just fun to say, just a card that would just bring a little bit of joy to people. And then, of course, here's our step card. This is a nice step card, and that's got the cookies all over it. You're just like cookies. You make everything better. So isn't that a fun thing? And then inside, and be awesome. So there you go. Just a fun little collection. So I hope that you'll grab this set before it's gone and really enjoy bringing a lot of fun and playfulness, I think, to your fun stamping. Anyway, have fun, and let's go on to the next project. Well, I have another great combination of things for you. This is called the Flowers of Friendship stamp set. And what's wonderful about this, it has a punch. These are the 4 things that the punch actually punches out. And I'm going to show you how that looks in real life in just a second. So the punch and the stamp set are sold separately. The punch, let me show you the punch here really quickly. See how you get both of those flowers as well as this, both of the leaves. And so this is called a builder punch, and it does, it cuts out both the 2 sizes of the flowers and the 2 sizes of the leaves from here, but you can also just use it independently. And here's an example of just using the pieces cut with just with paper, so you don't have to actually stamp them first. So that gives you a lot of versatility as far as using the punch. Another aspect of this stamp set is that it has these great outline flower things, flower patterns, and so you can color them in with a variety of different colors. And here I've even shown you a way to do this nice fun fold where it actually opens up like that. And these, of course, are a stamp that's in the stamp set as well, so you can do that pulling that technique. And I've used a designer series paper on the front of here that's got a beautiful sheen to it. It's not in our catalog anymore, but this one is. This is our Textured Chic designer series paper, and it's all gold and petal pink and the in colors, the soft suede and the evening evergreen, just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous collection of paper. So I wanted to point that out to you as well. And I wanted to show you too this circle that I did here. That was done with the layering circles dies. Those are also retiring, but I could make this ring by using the scallop piece as well as the smaller piece on the inside to cut that shape out and make that window in this card. So those are some fun things that are going away as well. So here are some great other samples of how to layer those colors from the stamp. Just some fun different things that just give you a wide variety of ways to use this. Here's one more where these pieces were actually punched and then the petals were cut away to do a different shape flower. So there's a lot of versatility. I hope you'll grab this punch for 30% off, and of course you'll want the matching stamp set as well. Well, here's another example. I shouldn't have told you. This is another example of how to use the layering of the circles and adding some cute little gems in the center. And those gems are actually our champagne rhinestones, and those are retiring as well. So just so many great things to talk about with this great little set. Anyway, enjoy, and I've got another little project or group of projects to show you from all the last chance items. Well, have fun shopping. Well, here's the last segment of my favorite items from this annual catalog. And what I'm featuring today is the Eden's Garden stamp set and the matching Eden dies. They are just so beautiful and so pretty and go so well with the in colors that are retiring. But I also want to show you another really important page, and that is our punch page. On this page, most of these punches are being discontinued, and they're at great values. 30, 40, 50% off. I love my punches. We've got a whole bunch on this page also. It's page 154. So we've got so many of these punches are retiring. And here we've got our Starlight Punch, our Heart Punch, our Medium Daisy, our rectangle postage, our Label Me Fancy, Label Me Lovely, and our Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. And I'm going to show you just one of the tricks with that particular punch. But anyway, I love my punches. I like them. I love to have a greeting look extra special by its shape. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the Eden Garden. So here is a grouping of things that I did. This is a boxed set that I made, and you can see this beautiful edge on here that comes from the die right here. And this piece here is this gorgeous oval piece there, and the greetings fit really well on this piece. And you can see I've layered that little detail right on here as well. So these are a gorgeous collection of cards that I use with this stamp set, and pretty much I use mostly the stamps that are in this particular stamp set on these cards as well. So you can see it's a great combination of things. Well, both the stamp set and the dies are 60% off. I think that's phenomenal. So you can get them, and they're sold individually, so each one is 60% off, and you're going to want to grab those because these shapes and these beautiful edges are just absolutely stunning. Also, we have a little bit of our ribbon. This is our, what is it called? It's our shimmer ribbon, our gold shimmer ribbon. That's also on sale. You can see the great detail that we have on there as well. Well, let me tell you a little bit more about a few other things. I talked about the punches, but I want to show you a really
hidden gem. This is a particular stamp set called Lovely You, and all of the stamps in here were designed to fit onto narrow strips. And the reason they were designed to do that is so that they fit into the Pick-a-Punch. And in the Pick-a-Punch, there's two different shapes, and you can just give your project a great shape by just punching that and then flipping it around and doing the same thing again on the other end. And now you've got this amazing shaped detail. And you could choose either shape, either this one or the flat, or the one with the flatter one. This is a great discount right now, and it goes beautifully with this Lovely You. So for me, this is a hidden gem, a cute way to really add a beautiful decorative edge to any particular greeting that you want. My last piece is that we have a ton of fabulous embellishments. These are our basic pearls. I believe these are half off. I think this package is only $3 now. Our pastel pearls, our flowered adhesive trinkets. There's many, many more that are also on sale, and so many that are retiring. But I hope that you will grab these embellishments at these great discounts and with these great patterns to add to lots and lots of your projects. Well, I hope this has helped you really look at how to use some of these great products, how to embellish them, and how to punch them. I have to tell you that this particular punch, this Label Me Fancy punch, or Label Me Lovely, I think it's labeled, I don't know. One of them's Label Me Fancy, one's Label Me Lovely, these two. They work fantastically for punching out greetings. I have used these over and over again, and this is our postage punch, and these are our double heart punches. It's come in a set of two, but this Inspired Thought stamp set goes so well with so many of these punches, and also with this Pick-a-Label punch. So anyway, I hope that this has helped you really look at your collection of things that you have, of enjoying some of my absolute favorite products, and gives you inspiration and a way to really enjoy the last moments of this the catalog. Now, these products are going to be on sale. They're available now. They've been available all year, actually. They're available right now in the catalog, but on April 4th is when the discounts come in. So, and that's going to be a crazy day. This product is going to fly out of stock instantly. So don't hesitate. Be ready. Also note that if you start your order before April 4th, the discounts will not show up. So you have to actually start your order April 4th or beyond to get these discounts. Well, have fun, and I would love hearing from you, and I'd love to know what you're doing with these great products. Have a fantastic time crafting.